Before the episode starts, make sure to follow R in Reality for a special announcement later tonight.
More info coming soon.
I've always liked to play with.
Previously on Realitynoted, all 4 tribes were sent to tribal council and forced to hit rock bottom.
Tomorrow, all 4 tribes go to tribal council and voting off someone before the game even starts.
The castaways went into a frenzy trying to make it out alive.
Need to figure out what to do with this vote because I don't know what's gonna go on. Like, oh god.
Ultimately, Wint, Danny, Jason, and Annabelle all failed to find their footing and lost their life in this game.
I was so fucking good.
20 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
So all I want to do is I want to clock, Realitynoted production for that shit. Really? 24 and we're going down to 20 and we're all going to tribal, bitch. At least give us a chance to, compete. Bitch, what the fuck was that? So my thought process going into the tribal was, Dejan, talk to everybody but one person. This is why. When you talk to everybody, people are going to talk around and say, I've talked to this person, I've talked to this person. They're going to mention your names, right? If every single person on your tribe mentions your name, everybody's going to be thinking the same thing. Oh, he's playing too hard. And that's exactly what Danny and Trey did. They talked to every single body. And that's where they fell out and that's where they fucked up. That left me, Annabelle, Noah, and Madison out on the clear. So we knew the clear vote was between Trey and Danny. So going into the vote, I'm like, who is going to be beneficial for my game? And that's what I did.
So. Oh, okay. Tribal was mess. It was a mess times 40. Danny tried manipulating people. Day 2, my dad, tried manipulating people and he tried creating lies and he tried getting me out. Look where it got him. Nice try, Ho. Have fun in Ponderosa. Toodles.
So going into the tribal, there's clear sides, bitch. There's literally Trey, Annabelle, and Madison. Although Madison did throw my motherfucking name out, bitch. I'll check that bitch. Y'all will see the confessional very soon. She's not gonna vote on the minority, although the bitch already threw my name out. She knew what was good. She didn't want to make it too obvious. And then it's me, Noah, and then Danny. Danny and I do have a previous, relationship that people may seem like, oh, Dejan's gonna vote Danny out just because, they have a... No, I'm not bringing outside relationships into the game. We're gonna build a game relationship inside the game. Whatever's going on the outside, we can fix that shit later, bitch. I don't got the time nor the energy for that shit at all. So, we're 5 minutes into tribal and people are still divided. And I'm like, Dejan, you're not going to rocks for the next bitch for you to potentially go home first? And at all? That ain't it. So, I decided to flip my vote last minute.
Tribal just happened and I'm so happy. Everything went according to plan. It was 4-2 by Danny and Trey got the other 2 votes. And I think that second vote for Trey was Noah because he wasn't sure about keeping Trey, but I'll keep Noah's secret for now. However, if he does, come for me, I will expose. Good. So next plan, I'm in kind of position where both Dejan and Noah want to work with me and Madison and Trey want to work with me. So I'm the next swing vote. We have to go to tribal. Yay! That's gonna be fun. I'll worry about that when that time comes. Danny was very angry after the tribal. Was like, oh, yeah. That sounds like him problem. It's not my problem. He's out. He was the messy player. He was acting really messy, saying that Trey wanted Madison out. Madison wanted Trey out and things. No. We were on a Discord call together, you think you wouldn't know this. So that's my views on it. Sorry I had to go, I do love my tribe. Yay.
What the fuck just happened? I want to know what the fuck just happened. Because we just had tribal, and my ass fucking stuck my neck out on the line and voted to keep Danny here. I was willing to fucking go to rocks because I felt like I was gonna be on the bottom. And now I'm literally on the fucking bottom because I'm the only person besides Danny who is now gone that voted out Trey. And now I have to fucking throw Dejan under the bus and pretend like I voted Danny. Bitch. Oh my god, this is not a good start.
So me making that move, tribal, at tribal, it left one of my good sisters on the outs, Nova. Some people get that shit mixed up. They say, oh, you made a mistake. Now that you know, I made a move that I can fix to help me and Noah further along in this game. Get that, let it click in your motherfucking head, bitch. And I know most of y'all still not gonna get it, so I'm not gonna go and explain that even more. But moving forward, I'm going to approach Trey. So when I approach Trey, I'm gonna let him know that, oh, I told Noah last minute to keep you because he didn't know what the vote was. And then I'm gonna be like, oh, Madison did throw your name out, so maybe it was her. And then I'm like, oh, maybe it was Annabelle. Never know, because she was wishy-washy too. But I already went and talked to Annabelle and be like, girl, like, we have a deal. Like, you don't vote me, I don't vote you, type thing. So my ass is safe still. At the end of the day, I'm gonna protect my allies, but at the end, and most importantly, I'm going to protect myself, period.
So we're sitting at our camp and like we're cuckooing Kian, like, the cash. But the fact of the matter is that one of these motherfuckers voted me out, and I know exactly who it is because it's just common sense. I'm in a chat with Noah and Dejan's trying to say that Annabelle was the person who voted me out, and I'm like, oh, she's voting me out. Got it. No, she didn't. Your bestie boo Noah did. So, I mean, I know he voted me out. It's just common sense. Annabelle wouldn't do that because she did not trust Danny whatsoever. She wanted him gone from the get-go. If you guys actually talked to her, you would have known that. Oops. But like, we're sitting here talking and like they're like trying to like play it off like as if Noah didn't vote me out, but I know exactly he voted me out. So until further notice, your ass is grass. Like, you're canceled. So good luck.
So everything went according to plan, went left, and if it wasn't him, then it was me, or Joey, the person who actually got the vote. But, I'm so happy that Went fucking gave us the opportunity to vote this bitch out, because if it was not gonna be him, then I don't know who it would have been, because there's sometimes where I don't feel like being social and I get really exhausted from talking, so I just didn't want to talk to anybody at that point. But now that Went is gone and there's no stupid instant vote, we can literally win the immunities. I feel like me and Riley can carry the tribe with being super physical, and I don't know about the rest because I don't really know how they play physically. So I'm just gonna try my best in these, immunity challenges because we fucking need it.
Hey guys, so basically, tribal happened and Went home. So that was all good, like unanimous decision, and I felt pretty good and confident going into that tribal council. But throughout the tribal council, a few things happened. Number one being Mark literally started to whisper during the tribal council when the vote was so simple he did not need to. Then exposing me, Mark and Joey's alliance to Larzy and Riley, and then that forced Riley to message me saying, hey, is everything okay? And that shows that Riley trusts me a lot, which is really, really positive, but that just also exposes our alliance. And I don't want to have somebody who's going to ruin my game down the track by whispering in a simple tribal council. So I don't know what I'm going to do if we go to tribal council, because there's kind of like two sides happening and I'm just unsure what's going to happen. So we just got to keep on winning immunity.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not lying when I say I literally had like 5 panic attacks during tribal. Like,
That was nerve-wracking, guys. It's real. Like, it's really real. Like, they got the questions and everything. I'm glad I'm still here in the flesh. Not the first one out, which is great. I did a little dance like Davon in the storage room when I was safe. And we did get Jason out, which is great. We do love Jason. We do love him outside this game, but inside this game he was very dangerous, and honestly that's a compliment coming from me. I really hope he's not out really yet, and I hope he gets another chance, because getting voted out on the first day really isn't a good shot at this game. But if he does come back, I really hope he doesn't go against me. So yeah, sorry Jason, love you. I hope you come back. Bye.
Jason just got flung out of here. Was it worth it? Yes. Could I have used him as a number going further in the game? Yes. But it wasn't worth risking saving him when I already have other numbers in the game. So Jason, you had to go. Sorry buddy, didn't really want it to be you, but I'm going with the flow at this point. I don't want people to think I'm manipulative. I don't want people to think I'm trying to control stuff. Josh came up with a plan to do this, and I hopped on board, of course, because I have my little trio alliance that I really wanted to stay. So as soon as I heard that plan, I jumped ship, like, sorry. But I told Caitlin last minute, I don't want her to be left out, because I really want this tribe to all stay together, because we need numbers. This game is about numbers. So if we can all 5 stick together for a swap, we can make the merge easily.
So right after Tribal, all the votes went exactly how I thought they would go, and Annabelle was voted out. Even though she was kind of, like, planning to get me out and wasn't being straight up about it at all, I still kind of felt bad for her. Her face was like, she had this death stare, like, she looked really upset. And, yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
So, my very first Reality-Noted blindside just happened. It was really my plan to get out Annabelle. It was my doing, with the help, of course, of Andrew and Wyatt, but it was my idea, so I do take full credit for the backstab and the blindside. Annabelle, if you're watching this, as a person, you seem like a cool-ass person, and I really like and respect you. I just think your downfall was that you played the game so hard so early, and that made it really easy for me to make a big move and get the votes against you. I think if you were a little more calm and a little more tame, I would have been on board with you to get out Andrew, but you kind of dug your own grave in that sense, so that's why I had to blindside you. And I'm really sorry to find out that you were like really upset. Like, I know like you were like almost gonna cry when you left, and I'm really sorry. But baby, I'm a villain, so I have to do what I have to do, like, sorry.
So Annabelle was just snuffed by a vote of 3-2 to 1. 3 votes Annabelle, 2 votes Andrew, 1 vote Wyatt. Yeah. And honestly, like, I'm really, really upset that Annabelle left, but at the same time, like, she was playing the game too hard, and like, I don't know, I hope she understands, like why I didn't tell her, because obviously I'm here to play my game, and like, I can't blow that up. But then after like the tribal happens, like, Andrew tells me like, oh, like, it's okay, like, I know you voted me, like, don't worry, like, I'm not mad, like, I understand. And I'm just very happy about that, because now, like, at least I know my vibe back at camp is going very well. Like, we're all getting along very well. No one's mad at each other. Like, we all like understood that it had to be done, and like, which I'm really happy about, because I was afraid that Andrew's gonna be gunning for me to leave because I voted him out. But now I just have to work on making my bonds with everyone like stronger, because if we do go to tribal again, I do not want to be voted out.
So right now, I 100% have the best position on my tribe. I have a final three, or just a really tight three-person alliance with me, Andrew, and Wyatt. And then Rod trusts me, and then Christian trusts me because I did let them know both about the plan. However, no one knows, except for them, that I let them on the plan. So, like, Rod thinks I let him on the plan, but he thinks Christian had no idea. And Christian thinks I let him on the plan, and that Rod has no idea. But really, I've just been working with every single person, and it's working in my favor. So, obviously, the Well Boys, which is me, Andrew, and Wyatt, were the Well Boys, because we always talk on the Well, the three-person chat, the Well. They're talking about who they want to do next, Rod or Christian. So I could sit in a very pretty, easy majority in my tribe and vote out Christian or Rod. But all that Wyatt has been talking about is Riley, Lozzie, and Dejan, and how those are his best friends, and that if he gets to merge, he hopes they make merge with him. And it's just like, why would I keep you in the game if you have very... So it's like, baby girl, why are we gonna let you get to merge if you're obviously close with Riley, Lozzie, Dejan, who knows who else? So I went to Christian, and I'm like, yo, I know you hear the fact that he talks about Riley 24/7 and how they're best friends, right? And Christian's like, yes, I've been noticing the same thing. So I'm like, perfect. And now a new plan was born. The first tribe was a blindside, and I really want to throw this next community challenge. I want us to go to tribal, and I want to blindside Wyatt. Me, Wyatt, and Andrew are all going to supposedly vote Christian or Rod, but I'm going to pull in Rod with me and Christian, and me, Christian, and Rod are going to vote out Wyatt. It's going to be a crazy blindside. The only person who will be upset is Andrew, but I feel like if I do some good damage control and I explain the reasoning as to why I want Wyatt out, he'll understand me, and he'll know that I have to do what I had to do, period.
So, Wyatt back at Tribe is talking about all his friends in the game. Like, he's saying how he loves Riley, how he has, like, a bunch of friends in the cast. And, like, I don't know if he knows, but that's making a bigger target on his back. Like, why'd we keep you around to get to merge with all your rest of your friends? Like, no, like, we're gonna get you out early because why would we want you to work with your friends? Like, you're gonna jump ship on us and work with them once merge happens. Like, we can't let that happen. So I was told that Wyatt, Justin, and Andrew all have a DM together, and they're discussing who they're going to vote next, me or Rod. And Justin tells me, like, listen, like, well, like, me and Justin were talking, like, me, Rod, and Justin are going to come together and vote Wyatt out if we have to go to tribal again, because we're going to get out a target who's going to be very social once merge happens. Like, once again, we're going to make these moves early on so we can, like, benefit our games and merge, because we have to work together as, like, the three of us to get out these targets.
So right now, we have Christian and myself on board with the plan to get out Wyatt. Obviously, we're not going to tell Wyatt because it's Wyatt, and we're not going to tell Andrew because me, Andrew, Wyatt have a really close final three, and Andrew seems like a really loyal guy. So I feel like if I told Andrew about the plan, he would just go and tell Wyatt, which would not be good. So we're going to keep Andrew in the dark. So obviously, me and Christian need Rod. We both decided to not tell Rod until we lose immunity, just in case. Like, what if we, tell Rod and then our tribe never goes to tribal, and then when we get to merge, Rod uses that information that we told him against us because we never actually got the chance to get Wyatt out. So just in case, we have not told Rod about the plan yet. But I'm going to try to talk to him today, while we're safe, and try to, like, solidify, like, a really nice, good alliance with him. That way, the next time that we lose, he'll trust me.
Okay, so we're kind of just talking back at camp, trying to get to know each other a little more. And then we kind of come to the consensus, like, okay, if one of us goes to Exile Island, this is what's going to happen. We made a plan that whatever happens at Exile Island, we're going to lie to that person about what's going on in our tribe. We want to keep our tribe information to ourselves. And I'm like, okay, let's do that. But then we also mentioned that when we come back to when we come back to our tribe from exile, we'll tell the rest of the tribe what happened at exile. Like, I'm not doing that. No, like, I'll lie to the person about what's going on. But what I find out from exile from the other person, I'm keeping to myself because I'm going to use that to my advantage and not the rest of the tribe's advantage. Like, I'm going to use Exile Island, the twist, to my advantage, and I'm not going to help it with anyone else's game because, as I said, I'm here to play my own game and not try to benefit other people with more information. Like, all the information I get in this game is keeping it to myself because I'm using it to help me get further in the game, not everyone else, because it's a game and I'm here to win, and that's a goddamn period. Mwah.
this immunity challenge has to do with a word puzzle. And so I'm gonna volunteer to do the word puzzle because even though I think that is definitely gonna be the hardest part, I think that that is the part that I can do best, and I'm really good at words and figuring out like words and stuff, even though I'm dyslexic. And I'm just gonna pray to God that I don't lose, because that's even more reason for these fuckers to vote me out. So I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that the other people that they choose to do these puzzles are dumb.
Our tribe just won immunity. Oh my god. Okay. So we were the last tribe left. It was between us and another tribe for the last immunity slot. And that puzzle was impossible. Like that phrase, we were at it for like over an hour now. We were figuring it out. And then I was just working, and all of a sudden I was like, lifting ourselves back on top. I'm like, it has to be that. It has to be that. Like, and then I got it. I got it right away for our tribe. I just won immunity for us, and I'm so happy. Oh my god. Oh my god. I did not want to go to tribal. Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Oh my god. Honestly, I'm a smart king, and don't mess with me, Piriana.
Oh my god. We almost lost immunity, and I just really didn't want to go to tribal back-to-back. Especially this close to the beginning of the game. Christian kind of won it for us, so I was pretty happy with him until he ironically was sent to exile. Then I just felt bad. I am feeling pretty safe in my tribe. I've been chatting with Christian, getting a little bit of a connection there. Rod kind of proved his trust to me in the beginning when Annabelle tried to convince him to vote for me. He refused to. So I have a decent level of trust with Rod, as much as I can have at this point. And Justin and Wyatt, I'm in an alliance with them, so we're kind of controlling it right now. We are the well boys. We're always hanging out at the well, you know, spilling the tea or spilling the water. And yeah, I think I'm gonna ride that out for a while. Everything's going all right now.
Immunity. So Rod, Christian, Andrew, Justin, and me all competed in immunity for the first time, and we took our sweet ass time. Apparently. Allegedly. We're uneducated. Allegedly. I can't confirm or deny whether we're stupid or not. But we won in the end, thanks to Christian. He gets credit where credit's deserved. He kind of did it. Andrew annoyed the fuck out of me, but I'm safe.
My tribe barely won. It took us about an hour and 20 minutes to finish because it was a word puzzle, and the word puzzle was really difficult. Luckily, Christian was able to be a king and he finished it. So yeah, we're not going to tribal, which feels great, but sooner or later we're gonna have to go because we need to dim down these numbers, I feel like. And I feel as if we let more of our tribe go on further in the game, then they're going to switch up on us sometime or another, and they're going to team up with the others. So I just feel like it would be a lot smarter to go to tribal and get rid of one of the people on our team, specifically Wyatt. I know I sound like a hater for saying Wyatt, but it's just because he is most definitely going to be a huge social threat in the future.
Okay, so it's just for my birthday. Hey, that's what has the point. So basically, our tribe won immunity, and I'm so pissed. I wanted to go to tribal today because I want to send Wyatt home. I'm scared that if we wait too long, just wait until we naturally lose immunity, that we're gonna have a tribe swap Riley's gonna go with fucking Wyatt, and I'm not gonna have a chance to get out Wyatt while we get the chance. So I tried my hardest to fucking suck when I commented the phrases, but it did not work. So I couldn't throw immunity because the puzzle was so hard, so everyone was like at equal playing grounds, even after the phrase is part of the challenge. So I couldn't throw it. But next, immunity, I have to find a way to throw it. I have to somehow, some way, throw this immunity so we can send Wyatt home before it's too late.
Alrighty, so basically we win the first immunity challenge, which is great because I had no idea what was going to happen if we went to tribal council. I don't know what I had to do. But throughout the challenge, it was an hour long and it was literally 8 a.m. for me. And I wanted to sleep in, but like, no, I decided to wake up and I was obviously going to try and contribute. And like, some things happened, like Mark had to leave and like, everyone was just like, ugh, on edge, and we just wanted to win so bad. But Lassie came out on top and we won immunity. So I'm thankful that we get to make it past the first 5 boots and hopefully we can continue winning.
My tribe just won immunity. We got first place out of all the tribes. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I feel like was the reason we won because I came up with like all the words and all they had to come up was the last word and you could just look it up. And I saw it as soon as Andrew said ourselves. I saw it on the site, so like I was about to say it. But we slayed, I guess. Everybody was trying really hard, so I'll give everyone that. But I don't know, I'm kind of scared now. I don't want them to think that I'm like really smart. I'm just like good at unscrambling words, I guess. And I just didn't know, like, I needed to see like another hint. As soon as I saw that second hint, it clicked, like, it was like click, 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 and that was it. But right now my tribe is awesome. I'm so glad we're safe. I really hope next to swap, or like maybe just one more, we can be in immunity and we can stay together, keep the numbers strong, and kick out these other people from these tribes that are deteriorating.
The first immunity challenge, and I'm like, y'all, we gotta do well. It's like, we have to do this running, like, y'all doing cardio, funny! So we make Jason and Kaylin do like the typing thing, because I don't think I'd be beneficial at that. I have fat thumbs, like y'all see these fat thumbs? They're fat. And we end up doing like this puzzle thing. It's hard, like y'all, no, it's really, really difficult, and I don't know what I'm doing. Like, it's so hard. So I'm like trying to contribute, and I'm literally giving everyone the wrong words, and it's so bad. But we end up getting first place. Like, y'all hear it. We got first place, which means we get to send 2 people to exile, and I want to send 2 social threats because they're socializing. And I'm not. Which, I mean, I am socializing, but not as much as them, so go next up.
So my tribe has to sit here and decide who is going to go to Exile Island, and immediately I take the lead on that because I do not want someone that I do not like going to exile. So I choose Lazi because I think I'm cool with him, and I choose Christian because I'm cool with him too. The other tribe just agreed on it. We all kind of put names of people that we don't want to go to exile in case there is an idol. We don't want people that we aren't good with getting an idol. So we all agreed on that, and yeah, I'm super happy. I really hope that Lazi or Christian find an idol. I'll be happy with either of them getting it. If there is one in this game, I don't know where it is. I've been looking non-stop, but whatever. I don't need a freaking idol to win this game, so I'm gonna have to do it without one.
So after the immunity challenge, Lazi was sent to exile, and I have so many mixed emotions about this. So basically, my idea was me, Riley, Joey, and Mark stayed on Discord for like half an hour after the last tribal council, and we kind of formed a 4-person alliance, and Lazi wasn't in that alliance. So basically, we thought that he was going to be the one to go next, and then he goes to exile, and then I'm texting Joey, who's meant to be my number 1, and I'm like, do you reckon he's going to find something? Like, do you reckon we need to worry about that? And he's like, I think he would tell us. And I'm like, no, he wouldn't. He wouldn't tell us this information, which made me really confused. And then I'm like, oh, I just thought he was going to be the next boot. And then Joey leaves me on read. This is making me so paranoid right now, because if we go to tribal council, am I the next one to go? And is Joey even loyal to our alliance?
So, we win this fucking immunity, but the thing is, exile is still intact, and the freaking winning tribe, I don't fucking know who the fuck would put me in there, because it's just like really scary. Like, I can't contact them, I can't speak to them, they're in another tribe. So what am I gonna say to keep my ass here? I mean, I don't mind going to exile because I can fucking find a hidden immunity idol. But then, are they doing it for me to get an idol, or are they doing it for me to get isolated from my group so then they can build a fucking alliance and get me out the next week?
So I was just sent to Exile Island from the winning tribe, and I don't know why they picked me. Like, why me? Anyways, as I step onto the speedboat to go to Exile Island, I hug the rest of my tribe mates, and I look into my bag, and I find a clue. Not an idol clue. A clue that tells me that the idol clue is hidden on Exile Island. Which means, not to toot my own horn, but I may be getting this idol. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to find it. Like, I'll push Lazi out of the way if I have to, because I'm going to exile with him. I'm going to find this idol, and it's going to be mine. Period. Oh my god, I'm so scared though. Wish me luck on Exile Island. Ugh. Okay, so I'm getting ready to talk with Lazi, I don't know how to say it. So I've never met him before. And like, we're both in exile together, and I'm ready to tell him some lies about my tribe, because I'm not giving him any information, because I'm not going to help benefit his game. So I'm thinking about what to say. I'm going to say how I feel like I'm at the bottom of my tribe, how we're not really that active, and we don't really speak as much, because I don't want them knowing that we're like a tight-knit group, like, because if they find out that we're like a close tribe, they're going to want to target us if we do a tribe swap or make it to merge. So I just have to keep that information to myself, because I'm not about to help his game. But I wonder what he's going to say. Like, I don't know if he's going to lie to me or not. So like, who knows what's going to happen, because anything could happen on exile.
Okay. So I'm in exile, and I'm with Christian, and we've been talking or whatever, and he's a really nice person. Like, I know I kind of felt awkward in the beginning because I don't really like talking to new people. I'm really shy. So that's another thing about my game. I'm really scared because I am super like shy and I can be social, but we're in exile and look at this fucking clue. Guess what the clue says? It basically says if you keep coming here, you're gonna get another clue. Like, Drew, what is this? Like, this needs to be something else. Like, this is not the clue. But anyways, I'm talking to Christian, and basically he's telling me that he's on the outs because him and Annabelle were voting last week. And he was voting with Annabelle, but Annabelle left. So I'm kind of scared that he's going to leave next.
So we're heading into the Tribal Immunity Challenge, and I'm like, okay, bitch, we can do this. We can do this. We can do what? Go back to Tribal? Because that's exactly what the fuck we did. Bitch, I was at work, mind you, and I'm still competing, right? I'm giving it my all. And we lose by seconds, bitch. Literal seconds. And I want to scream, because now I have to really cover my ass, because since Madison threw my name out, my name is on the chopping block along with Trey, so they can literally split between me and Trey. And what we not gonna do is that, because I'm really not going to, allow a little girl to send me home like that. I'm not gonna allow a little adolescent to do what she did last tribal and ran her motherfucking mouth about me, spelled my name all types of motherfucking wrong, said my name period, pronounced it all wrong, to send me home?
I literally I could cry right now because I was working so hard to figure out the phrase, and like I thought that we got it, and the fucking other tribe wanted me, and so now we have to go to tribal.
Well, we are not lifting ourselves back on top today. That is not what's happening. God, I'm so angry. I'm so angry. I wish I would have figured that out sooner. Oh my God. I'm so angry.
So, my tribe lost community, and it honestly fucking sucks, because, I mean, I actually genuinely like everyone on my tribe, and, like, the fact is, we literally were seconds off of winning. We were so close. It really just, for every tribe, it came down to the word phrase, and it was, like, the unscramble or whatever, and it literally took us almost an hour in time to fucking, like, do it, and, like I said, we were seconds away from winning, and the other tribe just got it right before us, so it looks like we're going to tribal, and I'm scared shitless. My name did come up last tribal, so I wouldn't be surprised if it came up again, but I'm terrified. I really am.
So the only person that seemed active after the challenge was Noah, so I Noah said, like, I don't know what to do, I'm not either, and I'm like, him and Dijon seem to be a duo, and Madison and Trey seem to be a duo. So I'm just trying to make sure that they're not trying to target me. So I'm like, yeah, Trey did get words last time, and I'm pretty sure that Noah or Dijon was one of them. I don't think it's Noah, but not sure. So yeah, make them target Trey, and they need a third, then they're not targeting me. Genius. I know, but I don't want Trey going, but I don't want to go either. This is the point I'm in. Let's see what happens. So Madison wants Dijon out, and I'm like, okay, so I'm assuming her and Trey are voting Dijon, and Trey and Dijon are voting Noah and your names are confusing me. Dijon and Noah vote Trey, Madison vote Dijon, and I'm here like, hey, who wants to go home? Because I'll decide it, but Dijon and Noah actually talking strategy with me, whereas Trey's not. Like, yes, you're building up social, but also not. And I was talking a lot more to Dijon today, and his past he's trying to change is being a big, the big player controlling things, whereas Trey is trying to change the reputation of being a big snake, and I'm there like, I don't know what I can trust more of this. Look, I'm just trying to save myself, but I genuinely love my tribe, so this is going to be hard. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Yeah.
So going into tribal, I'm 1000% literally terrified. I did get word that Annabelle was supposedly throwing my name out, and the whole situation at last tribal does definitely make me wary, so I'm trying to go around as quick as possible, you know, making sure my bonds with people are as good as they are. I do have that chat with Dijon and Noah, and I really want to make sure that is as strong as possible, and I told him, yeah, I'm with you 110%, like, I will not write any of your names down 100%, which, I mean, I will write Noah's name down, because, I mean, he did vote me out last tribal, but, like, I'm not voting him this tribal, that's all I'm trying to say to him, and I'm like, yeah, I will never vote any of you out, and I'm hoping that my last second, like, pleading for my life definitely comes in handy, and if it doesn't, I'm honestly fucked in this game, and I'm terrified, I really am.
Okay. I'm a lot of things. I can be a bitch. I can be just a lot of things. But one thing I am not is a stupid bitch. And the way that these people are talking, they're like very comforting just in the tribe chat, and they're like, yeah, whoever gets voted out, we're still gonna be friends, and I hope this doesn't affect the friendships that I build. And I'm trying to talk to Madison just in case like she votes me, because I definitely don't want to go home, but it's making me feel like they're voting me, which I don't think makes any sense. Like, I just need to make sure that I don't go home. I don't give a fuck who goes home unless it's me mainly, and Dijon too, because like he's like my number one. But if these people voted me out, I would not be shocked at all. Like, it will be what it will be.
Alright. Hey guys.
Here. Hi.
Welcome back.
No.
Don't tell me that. No. Welcome. Stop being nice. Stop being genuine.
Okay. So, let's just get into it. Alright, Noah. So after last tribal council, you guys go back to camp. What's the overall vibe?
It was definitely more calm. I feel like Danny, I hate to say it, but he really was being the messiest. So I think getting rid of him was good, and it really helped kind of bring us together a little more. It was definitely a lot more calm.
Mm-hmm.
Dejan, oh, he just went mute. Okay, Trey.
Hello, I'm back.
Okay, then I'll ask
I'm gonna
Dejan.
go mute.
Dejan, last tribal council, you guys talked a lot about removing bad energy. Do you guys feel like you did that with removing Danny from the game?
We sure did. Bye. I'm sorry, but like for real, like he was just doing too much. He was talking too much. I was like, no, baby, you gotta go.
All right. So, Trey.
Hi.
So now that you guys have removed the bad energy from the game, from the tribe, what does that leave you guys with? Are you guys a solid group? Do you feel good, or are there cracks?
Okay, well, we are here, so I mean, we might not be as strong as we wish we could have been, and I feel like there's still remnants of like the bad energy, because I feel like there's still like that paranoia since we are here,
Right.
and I feel like it's just gonna be super stressful tonight, regardless if people are going home or not.
Yeah.
Annabelle, what went wrong during the challenge?
I don't think anything went wrong. So I think we got it fast enough. Like I got it, but like 2 seconds after you told us the other tribe had got it. I just think it was a matter of we just couldn't work it out. We were working well together and stuff. We just couldn't work it out quick enough.
Yeah.
I do want to say, I forget the name of the other tribe because I'm still learning the tribes and stuff, but I was at work trying to figure out who was going to lose and everything. And you guys, I texted Pow and said, I think Coggy's about to get it. And you guys were just a little bit too late. You guys were right there. So it was close today. Madison, do you feel like anyone today in the challenge didn't perform, or the group was doing the best that they could?
Everyone did the best that they could. I mean, me and Dejan were running, even though Dejan did get on comment blog. That was not his fault. It was Instagram's fault. Like it screwed him up. So I mean, everyone did their best, and regardless of even if someone didn't do their best, I mean, we all tried for sure.
Yeah.
Dejan, does that scare you going into tonight, knowing that you got comment blocked during the challenge?
No, because I believe that I try to make it up when we're trying to figure out the phrase, because everybody was so trying to like, what's this word, what's this word? I had to like, let me get off Instagram, let me put all the letters out on a piece of paper because I was at work. Let's try to figure this out. But I feel as though it all came down to the puzzle because everybody was at the same point when you gave us the clue. So I was like, okay, we still got a chance. So it just came down to
We
the
were
puzzle.
at it for a while.
All right, so Trey, the group, all thinks they performed well. It was a good effort by the team, but still you guys have to vote someone out tonight. So what's the reasoning and the basis for that?
Honestly, we don't have a lot to base our vote off of. I feel like people are still bringing up stuff from the first tribal, which I mean, that's really the only thing we can base it off of. And I feel like that's gonna really dwindle down the ideas and who's gonna go, because there's only so many names that came up last tribal.
All right. Noah, you guys, after this tribal council will be down to 4 people. Is that scary going into tonight's vote?
Definitely, because it's like you really want to try to have a strong group, but it's hard to like tell who's strong when you've only had one challenge and that tribal, and it feels way too early for a swap. So it's like if we lose again and then we're down to 3, don't know if like it's gonna happen.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Annabelle, if you guys lose again, that could potentially, with a 4-person tribe, be a rock drawing situation. Is that something that's being thought about?
I haven't thought about it yet. That only just occurred to me. I hope, there could be a rock situation. I don't think anyone would risk rocks in this game, but who knows?
Madison, back at camp, was there tension, or what was it like after the loss of the immunity?
I think everyone just wanted to let the others know that no matter what happens after this vote, I still want to be friends with everyone on this tribe. Like, I even told them I love this tribe so much already. They have made a connection with me like none other. So, I mean, There was no tension, there was no bad blood, there was no bad energy. I just wanted them to know that I got your back no matter what.
Dejan, you know, she says this tribe, we love each other, we're a good group, a good unit, but yet somebody has to go home tonight. So
Right.
what's your reasoning for your vote?
My reasoning for my vote it's only been 2 days, so I'm still getting to know each and every one of these individuals in this game. It's just gonna be social connections that we just built in the last few hours and then the last day. Because after that, like, we can't do anything based off the challenge. Because the challenge, it was a group effort, so you can't just put the blame on one individual. But at the end of the day, I feel as though this tribe, whoever does go, this tribe is gonna move forward really stronger, and we're gonna, you know, win for the other person. Like, whoever gets voted out tonight, we're gonna win for them. We're gonna work harder for them.
Annabelle, is it clear where people fall in this tribe, or is it a little bit hazy?
I still think it's a little hazy because we do work so well together. Like, we all love each other and things. So it just makes the votes like really hard. I think it's still not exactly clear where people are yet.
Trey, how important is it to find something solid in this game and people that you can trust?
Honestly, in the game of Survivor, it's already hard enough to find like steady ground. So earlier on in the game, like, you need to set up those really strong social connections, or you're going to be walking on a tightrope for the rest of the game, if you're even going to be there for the rest of the game. So earlier on, like when we're still in tribes, it's really important to create those really strong connections with other people in the tribe.
Hold on really quick. Scout, stop. I need to get my dogs to be quiet. Okay, sorry. They're not going to listen, but anyways. So, Madison, do you think that after this vote, this tribe can move forward as a solid unit?
I mean, yeah, if we just have to really work together well, which, I mean, we obviously have good chemistry together. We were so close to winning. So I feel like we can move forward in that aspect of the game
Okay.
for sure.
I think with that being said, it might be time to vote unless anyone has anything that they want to say before we get to the votes.
I love you all.
Yeah, I wish everyone luck. I wish everyone luck.
This is
All right.
nothing personal whatsoever.
You know, I wish I could love you all, but somebody's got to go.
Can we cancel it?
Where's the shot?
Cancel this shit.
All right, guys.
Yes.
You guys have 5 minutes to vote. Send it to your DM, and we will reveal. Here we go.
Oh my God, the other host has joined.
Oh.
Hey, cutie.
Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to the
missed
shit
you.
show.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Show, here we come.
Danny, here we come.
Can you guys see him?
Yeah, everyone see me? Everyone ready? There you go. If anybody has Handmaid's Idol and would like to play it, now would be time to do so. Okay?
Can you
I'll get to the votes.
Oh my God. What are you doing?
Don't worry. You'll wait. First vote. Trey. One vote, Trey. Second vote. Madison. That's one vote, Trey. One vote, Madison. Third vote. Trey. That's two votes, Trey. One vote, Madison. Fourth vote. Dejan. That's two votes, Trey. One vote, Madison. One vote, Dejan. One vote left. Trey. I'm sorry, tonight 3 is enough. You bring your torch. Sorry.
I just want to know who the fuck voted me.
Trey, I'll call you for your exit interview in just a second.
We'll figure that out, though.
All right.
All right, guys. Let's see if that's what you guys needed to go forward. See you soon.
Next time on Realitynoted.
Oh my God. So, my hand's literally shaking. I just made
together. I talked with them already. Everybody's on pretty much the same page. We want to.
She's trying to manipulate me in the way she wants to manipulate me, and I'm not falling for it one bit.
I've always liked to play with